What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over why I picked the Rams to win Super Bowl 56. I'm going to go over the decode that I'm just going to read over the decode that I gave out to my Patreon supporters. Tough game to call. Like if you saw my picks preview video, like I said in the picks preview video, you know, at first I was blindly going to pick Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I was just going to blindly ride with them. I wasn't caring what the numbers were going to be. I was just going to blindly pick them. But if you saw my picks preview video on the Super Bowl 56, you saw that in the end, that's what I said. I said I was going to blindly pick them. However, I don't know anymore because the numbers, Rams had some numbers that looked good. And I said I was going to continue to think it over throughout the weekend, and I did. And I suggested you guys continue to think it over throughout the weekend. Hopefully you did. And I ended up picking the Rams for the Super Bowl, and the Rams ended up winning the Super Bowl. And this is what I wrote on my Patreon page for why I picked the Rams. I'll show you. Let me see if the screen is up. Okay, so see the screen is my Patreon page. This is my daily sports picks, February 13th. I did pick some NBA games for the day. There's only 2 NBA games. So I picked the Celtics and the Timberwolves. Luckily enough, those both won. So it was a 3-0 day in picks for me, which is cool, but nothing to brag about. NFL, fair warning, conference, I went 1-1. You know, I gave everyone fair warning for the conference games. I went 1-1. I had the Chiefs over the Bengals, and I had the Rams over the 49ers. Obviously, the Chiefs didn't win. The Bengals did. And that's when I made the post saying, after watching the Chiefs lose to the Bengals, that's when I made the post saying, okay, I'm just going to blindly pick Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They obviously want this dude to be doing something. I'm just going to blindly pick him. And that's when I made that saying. But I'm glad I came to my senses, and I just do what I always do for every video that I show you in picks preview videos. I use my daily numbers and I use my game numbers. Okay, I have my daily numbers and I have my game numbers. Do you see me use anything outside of my daily numbers and my game numbers when it comes to my pick preview videos? No, you don't. The only thing I use is my daily numbers and my game numbers. And that's literally all I use for this matchup for the Super Bowl. You could have gone into a whole bunch of other different conspiracies with the Super Bowl. You can go to the ends of the earth with as many connections as you wanted on either side. However, at the end of the day, the reason why I structure my decodes the way that I do is because I know I can rely on it. Even if I lose, you know, I have a losing streak, I know in the end, in the long run, it's going to turn back into a winning streak eventually. And same here. Like I went 1-1 for the conference instead of going too crazy. At first I was a little crazy saying I'm just going to pick Joe Burrow blindly no matter what. I just came to my senses. I just stuck to my guns. I stuck to my daily numbers and the daily game numbers and the daily Gematria numbers for the game, if I know how to talk. And I made my pick. That's what I based it on. So here's what it is. Rams. This is how I structure it. So I give out my pick, which is always underlined in writing, underlined and italicized. Okay. So there's no confusion on who I'm picking for the day. You don't have to watch an hour-long video to try and decipher what it is that I'm actually trying to say. You don't have to go through a bunch of different hoops to try and figure out who I'm picking. It's very clear. It's in writing. It's underlined. It's italicized. It's literally the first word that I write out for my picks. So Rams right there. And so then I wrote my the reason why I picked the Rams. And then I always give an alternative side to my picks. I do this for every single pick every single time. The reason why I do that is because, for one, I can make a numerical case for every single game for each side of the game. There's never been a game that I've never been not able to make a numerical case for both sides every single time. So I give an alternative side because clearly you can make a side for every single game, no matter what. Regardless of what people tell you, you can make a numerical case for every single game, every single side. I do it every single day. Also give out the alternative side because it gives back the autonomy to my followers and allow my followers to make up their own mind, make up their own decision on what it is they want to do. They see who I'm picking. They see the reason why I'm making that pick. They see the alternative side to my pick. And then at the end of the day, they can decide on which side they like the most or what makes the most sense to them. Because you know what? I'm not perfect. Look at this. This is my picking record. I'm at a 60% win ratio. Is that perfect? No. Over 3,500 picks, 60%. It's decent, but it's not perfect. So that's why I give out both sides. I let my followers choose what they want to do while at the same time seeing what it is that I'm doing. And then there'll be days like during the conference when I lost I think most of my followers had the Bengals beating the Chiefs in the conference. So on my Patreon page, I was the only one that picked the Chiefs on that one. So, that's why I do it, because we all have freedom of choice. This isn't a dictatorship. But the Rams, today is the 13th of February, written 13/2, a day with 37 date numerology on the Gregorian, 37 sums to 132 and 165. Rams could become 16-5 for a season record with a win, which they did. Rams would get their 16th win for the season in their 53rd postseason game as a team, 53 the 16th prime number. The number 37 written out sums to 57 as well, just like Rams sums to 57 and 30. The number 30 sums to 37. Bengals became 0-3 in the Super Bowl as a team with a loss. And this was the Bengals quarterback's 30th all-time game for his career. 30 and 0-3 are just reflections of each other. And the Rams coach picked up a 62nd all-time win for his career. The word 30 sums to 62 too. Today the day of this game was the 160th day of the Hebrew Civil Year, a day with 157 date numerology on it, 157, the 37th prime number. The words Los Angeles Rams sums to 160 and 83, the 23rd prime number. The Rams became 2-3 in the Super Bowl as a team with a win, like 23. What was the halftime score? The halftime score was 13-10 for a total of 23 points. What did the Rams win with? They won with 23 points. Los Angeles Rams 160 and 83 on the 160th day of the Hebrew Civil. Rams became 2-3 in the Super Bowl, like 23, winning with 23 points with the halftime score summoned to a total of 23. The number 23 is the 9th prime number. This is the number 9 quarterback versus the 9 quarterback. And Rams quarterback can pick up his 90th win for his career. In numerology, the number 90 is simply just the number 9. And then the words 90 written out sums to 30 to go with, just like how Rams sum to 30. And like how the Bengals are now 0-3 in Super Bowls, reflection of 30. The Rams became 7-8 all-time head-to-head against the Bengals with the win. 78 written out sums to 165 and 57. The words Rams sum to 57 as Rams win the Super Bowl 16-5 with a season record. So that was the reason why I picked the Rams. There's definitely plenty of good reasons to pick the Bengals as well. So if you pick the Bengals, don't get yourself down. It was a tough game. It was a tough call. With that being said, hopefully you have a great day, and I wish you the best of luck on your life journey.